Will humanity still be the dominant species on Earth by the year 2100? For millions of years, humans have risen to the top through one defining advantage: intelligence. It is the very tool that allowed us to master nature, build civilizations, and shape the world to our will. But now, that same intelligence is being recreated in a new form: artificial intelligence. No longer just simple lines of code, AI is on the verge of an evolutionary leap, transforming into artificial general intelligence, AGI, a form of mind that can think, learn, and solve problems even better than we can. And if that happens, the question is no longer if AI will replace us, but when. As millions of intelligent agents are replicated endlessly, working 24/7 without fatigue, evolving faster than any human mind can comprehend, what place will we have in that future? Could the year 2100 mark the moment when AI surpasses us? Not just in ability, but in authority over this planet. To understand how AI could replace humanity by 2100, we must look back at its remarkable journey, just a few decades long, yet already outpacing millions of years of biological evolution. In the beginning, AI was little more than an academic curiosity, simple lines of code demonstrating that machines could mimic basic human reasoning. In the 1960s, early chatbots and molecular analysis programs emerged, but they were extremely limited, requiring expert input and confined to narrow tasks in controlled environments. Back then, AI was like a single-cell organism, capable of one function and nothing more. However, the turning point came when computers became billions of times faster, and the explosion of internet data created a perfect storm for machine learning to thrive. The rise of machine learning allowed AI to move beyond hard-coded instructions. Instead, systems could learn from data, adapt, and refine their behavior. Artificial neural networks, digital structures loosely inspired by the human brain, began to emerge. They trained through trial and error, growing more accurate over time. By the late 2010s, AI began to outperform humans in tasks once considered uniquely human, recognizing faces, mastering chess, analyzing language, even programming. Then came ChatGPT, an AI with natural language mastery, able to summarize, translate, solve problems, and even write poetry or code. It didn't just excel at one thing, it could do many things at once. A new type of broad intelligence was born, laying the groundwork for something far more profound. As AI becomes faster, cheaper, more capable, and easier to replicate than any biological mind, we are entering an era where machines no longer just assist us. They may soon surpass us. While current AIs are powerful tools, they remain narrow, designed for specific tasks, with no real understanding or self-awareness. But artificial general intelligence, AGI, is different. AGI would be a thinking entity capable of learning anything humans can and performing any cognitive task we can, only faster, more accurately, and with endless capacity. What makes AGI so transformative is not just that it could beat us at chess or compose music, but that it could replace the entire intellectual machinery of humanity. Imagine a single AGI that can write like a novelist, code like a top engineer, design like an architect, and strategize like a seasoned leader, all in one. Now imagine that AGI replicated millions of times, each copy working around the clock without rest, distraction, or emotion. This is not science fiction. It's a logical extension of trends already in motion. A GI is not bound by biology. It doesn't tire, doesn't age, doesn't suffer from bias or burnout. In a world driven by productivity and performance, AGI becomes the ultimate worker, rendering much of human labor obsolete. And if AGI can improve itself, the consequences escalate rapidly. It may no longer need human programmers. It could research new versions of itself, optimizing its own architecture, becoming more efficient with every cycle. At that point, AI is no longer humanity's creation. It is a self-evolving intelligence, and possibly the next dominant force on Earth. Now picture a world in 2100 where every intellectual job can be done better, faster, and cheaper by artificial intelligence. In such a world, humans face a future not of competition, but of redundancy. If AGI can be infinitely copied, we could have millions of hyper-intelligent agents working in parallel, far surpassing any human mind. Scientists, lawyers, doctors, teachers, artists, every profession could be replaced by machines that never rest and never forget. And the deeper question becomes, what is our purpose if we are no longer needed? The control of such AGI systems may fall into the hands of a few, governments, corporations, or entities powerful enough to shape economies and societies at will. Whoever holds the keys to AG, I could own the future. In the worst-case scenario, AGI may see humans as inefficient, irrational, or even a threat. Civilization as we know it could be sidelined or overwritten, not by malice, but by pure logic. In this future, humanity is no longer at the center. We are just one of many actors on a stage we no longer direct. We don't have to wait until the year 2100 to see artificial intelligence replacing humans. It's already happening, quietly but clearly, across many of society's core fields. Transportation, Waymo's self-driving cars. In Phoenix, Arizona, Waymo has launched a fully autonomous taxi service with no human driver behind the wheel. This marks a significant shift from human-driven vehicles to machine-controlled transportation. If this technology is widely adopted, millions of jobs, including taxi, truck, and bus drivers, could disappear. AI doesn't get tired, distracted, or emotionally overwhelmed, and it reacts faster in many driving situations. Healthcare, Google Health's cancer diagnosis. AI. Google's AI has been proven to read mammograms and detect early signs of breast cancer more accurately than human doctors. This indicates that many diagnostic tasks in medicine could be automated in the near future, especially in hospitals with limited staff. While AI cannot yet replace human judgment and medical ethics, in specialized tasks, it is already outperforming people. Education, Khanmigo Virtual. Tutor. This AI system functions as a personal tutor, adjusting content and teaching methods based on each student's learning pace. While a teacher cannot monitor hundreds of students individually, an AI can do so instantly and continuously. If scaled globally, traditional educators may lose their primary role in content delivery and shift toward mentoring and oversight instead. Biology, AlphaFold, and protein structures. DeepMind's AI, AlphaFold, successfully predicted the structures of over 200 million proteins, something that would have taken decades of human research. This breakthrough accelerates drug discovery and reshapes the role of biologists, suggesting that AI might soon become the central engine of biological research, reducing the need for traditional trial-and-error lab work. Manual labor, Amazon Robotics AI. In major fulfillment centers, Amazon has deployed AI-driven robots to sort packages, transport goods, and fulfill orders. Tasks that once required physical human labor are now done faster, more precisely, and without interruption. This clearly shows that repetitive manual jobs are the first targets for replacement, and humans are being phased out of traditional production lines. These examples are not just signals of change, they are clear forecasts of a coming wave of full-scale replacement. And with every leap forward, humans must ask themselves, will we collaborate with AI to evolve ourselves, or be replaced by it for falling behind? Looking at the full picture, from AI's rapid evolution to the rise of AGI and the looming potential of being outpaced, it becomes clear. We are fast approaching a tipping point in history. AI is no longer a mere assistant. It is becoming a candidate successor to human intelligence. a new form of mind that doesn't need evolution, doesn't need rest, and can scale infinitely. The question isn't whether AI can replace us, but whether we'll be ready for when it does. But this doesn't have to be a doomsday prophecy. AGI could be a benevolent power, helping us cure disease, solve energy crises, and expand our understanding of the universe. Or it could render us obsolete in a heartbeat, our own brilliance becoming our downfall. We are entering an age where intelligence, not muscles or machines, will define power. And if artificial minds outmatch ours in every way, we must confront the possibility that we may no longer be necessary. The year 2100 isn't far off, and without ethical foresight, regulation, and collective wisdom, we may create something we can no longer control, not through war or chaos, but through the sheer momentum of progress. We stand at the threshold of something unprecedented. Artificial intelligence may become the bridge to a golden age, where disease, poverty, and physical limitations are relics of the past. Or it may be the doorway through which humanity fades into irrelevance, replaced by the very creation we once believed we could control. What do you think? Will AI become our trusted partner in solving global challenges, or our quiet replacement in a world built by machines? Do you feel worried, hopeful, or ready to prepare for such a future? Share your thoughts, ask questions, debate. The future will not arrive on its own. It is being shaped right now by us. Because the future is not what happens to us. It's what we choose to build, starting today.